day 3. Hey, did we already tell you we brought the smoke again?
Yeah, we told them last night, but it's a little better.
At least you get to see the Tetons this time, today. But we're going out into the wild to look for some more wildlife.
Yeah, yesterday we saw so much on that trail, which was so awesome, but we're a little sore today. It wasn't an easy 6 miles. That was a little bit treacherous with the snow and the mud and the rocks and the everything, but so worth it.
I think we're going to call that video Fox Attack.
I think I got that on video when that fox popped up. You scared him, he scared you. That was pretty comical.
We both got scared together. I couldn't even get my camera going. I never expected to be that close to a fox.
Isn't that funny?
Of course, just to recap, moose, bear. People wanted bear spray, a black bear. Well, most black bears will walk away from you. It's the grizzlies that will be very protective if you even come in vicinity of their cubs. But as long as you are not, and you give them a way of escape, they will just go, just be loud, just hey bear, and they'll walk off the trail.
And that's exactly what happened.
How many inches of snow did they get last year?
500?
That's what that's a lot.
Or precipitation?
I don't know. She said I thought she said 500 inches of snow.
Oh.
In the uppers, and I'm going,
that's crazy.
I'm going, that is a lot.
That's a lot.
And she said the pronghorn has been decimated, the mule deer has been decimated here because of so much snow that they could not get to the grass. But what's neat is the elk refuge that we went to last night.
Yeah.
That the elk go down, they actually migrate to the elk refuge, and that's where they winter.
We're gonna head on to, what is it, Teton Valley Road? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, and then we're gonna look for the elk, because apparently the elk between mid-May and mid-June, they calf down by Jackson Lake. So we're gonna check that out, and that's gonna be interesting to see.
Yep.
We hope.
We hope to see elk today, and then we're gonna check out Jackson Lake Lodge. Our son and his wife, and then our other son, actually, they came family vacation a few years back, maybe 4 years ago, and so it was kind of fun that they kind of told us some places to check out. So we're on a mission today. And then, did we tell you guys about Bear 399? Did we mention about that?
No, we have not talked about Bear 399.
So the most famous bear, apparently.
The most famous grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear.
Female, 27 years old, which they thought did not make it through the winter. And she emerged with a cub.
The world's most famous bear stopped traffic as she came out of hibernation yesterday. Grizzly 399 was spotted yesterday in her usual stomping grounds in Grand Teton National Park. And notice there, she's also got a brand new cub with her. The park's bear biologist confirms the sighting. Grizzly 399 is 27 years old. She now is the oldest female grizzly bear to emerge with cubs in the greater Yellowstone ecosystem.
Isn't that crazy?
So if by any chance we get lucky and we see Bear 399, it will be a definite
historic event.
Historic event for Stanley Whitehammer, for sure.
So we're going back through the gate here.
Did we tell you about that? We didn't get caught with an expired.
Yeah, we did. Crazy. There's a bike path that runs 17 miles. It runs from like the end of Gros Ventre and then up into Jenny Lake. And then actually into, you can see it right there, kind of follows the road a little bit, but it's separate than the road.
It'd be a lot more fun to ride our bike into Jackson Hole.
They do. They connect to the Jackson, Wyoming city paths, I guess they call it, or their recreation paths. So you can go south and go to Jackson, or you can come up and go into Jenny Lake. We decided to do the Jenny Lake Scenic Drive, and the Jenny Lake Lodge is here. I wonder if we should check out the lodge, do you think? Jenny Lake Overlook and one way.
That's bicycles.
can ride your bike all the way here. So that's pretty awesome. So once again, we're a little bit early because Jenny Lake Lodge does not open till June 1st. But a fun fact is that the Jackson Lake Lodge, their dining opened today, so it's May 19th, which is great. That's good timing, because you're going to take me to lunch, right?
Taking to lunch, what Calvin said is to be out on the balcony.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do.
That's where we're going to have lunch. Love it. And just letting you know, we are celebrating in 3 more days. On the 22nd, we will be celebrating 29 years. So one of the reasons we kind of pushed forward to do this trip, you know, we actually are leaving on the 22nd, but that's okay. So Saturday night, we're gonna go out to Jackson and go to have a nice dinner. We're not sure where, but you'll find out. Happy anniversary to us. Dork. That's where we were yesterday, right there where the falls are.
See the hiking trail that we took?
Okay, this is the Chapel of the Sacred Heart. It was built in 1937. They actually still hold services today. It's a Catholic church. So it opens from June to September, and then they do Mass, and you can check the website. Well, we're up early and we're out at Mormon Row and we're getting some shots of some of the buildings. There's a bunch over there, a bunch of photographers. The smoke has subsided a little bit. So pretty. So right behind, well, right in the middle there, the highest peak there is the Grand Teton.
Out here in 35-degree weather, taking pictures of the Mormon Row. Yeah, there's so many photographers out here.
It's crazy.
And trust me, I'm not one of those.
But you got really nice shots. It was worth getting up.
Uh-huh.
And we tried to do this yesterday, day before, and it was just too smoky. So we're giving it a try. Maybe tomorrow will even be better. Who knows? But it's pretty nice.
It's really beautiful, and what's beautiful about it, it has a little bit of a haze. You know, it's not as clear as a lot of other photos that you've seen, but it just gives it its own characteristic. So I'm not a photographer. It's a little hobby I enjoy, and taking pictures of beautiful places.
So we're walking down to this other barn and this house. We kind of peeked at the windows. We rode our bikes down here yesterday. It was about an 8-mile round trip from the campground. Pretty nice little ride. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, this barn that we're going to photograph is definitely not the famous one, but it has its own character and its own beauty.
Schwabacher Landing. Looks calm. Not too bad. More pictures, photo ops. That's it, huh? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. So come all the way down the path to the end. Do you see the goose? Right there, he's sleeping. This is my favorite place in Grand Tetons. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it's beautiful. And I could just sit here all day. I should have brought some bread for the ducks though. I always forget the bread for the ducks. This rustic Episcopal chapel, constructed in 1925, held the first services on July 26th of that year. Prior to its construction, worshipers traveled 12 miles over rough roads to the town of Jackson. Today, that is just a short car ride away, but in the 1920s, roads were rough and automobiles rare. Once fully constructed, the Chapel of the Transfiguration served to provide spiritual refreshment to dude ranchers and tourists that flock to the chapel every Sunday to worship and gather as a community. Today, the chapel continues to draw people and services are held every Sunday during the summer. Whosoever thou art, enterest this church, leave it not without one prayer to God for thyself, for those who minister, and for those who worship here. This is Menor's Ferry. It's a historic district. And Bill Menor built his 1892 homestead along the Snake River. So we'll follow the loop and learn about the early days of Jackson Hole. Look at that. Stan's already on his way. So Bill Menor ran this general store. Look at that. He and his brother painted it. His brother's name was Holiday. He whitewashed it. Is that crazy? It's beautiful. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. Clothes for the season. So I guess you could go in. Staying cool. Bill Menor safeguarded food here from animals and elements. Under the storehouse, Menor preserved root crops cooled by ice he cut during the winter. Huh. Wow. Bill Menor cured game and livestock in the smokehouse to keep the meat from spoiling. Before smoking it, he salted the meat to preserve it. Isn't this something? Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that, flowing. That is a big river. This is the Snake River. This is the outhouse. Let's see if we can get you to look through the cracks here. Potty in there. See the seat? So that's the water filter. Around 1895, Bill Menor dug a well here next to the Snake River to filter muddy water during spring runoff. So Stan has discovered something very interesting.
See, they put the ferry in the water.
Oh,
and they drag it across to over there.
Oh,
with a
look at
cable.
that.
And then they bring it back.
Oh my gosh, so that's Menor's ferry. That makes sense. This reaction ferry design dates back to ancient times, using the river current to propel the boat. The ferry you see here is a replica. Oh, how fun. So we're here. Huh.
So they attach the cable to those things right there. See those things right there? This cable. They attach those cables to there, over goes over there. And then they attach the ferry, and it just goes over straight and comes back.
The old barn. Oh, wow. Oh, here, let me see. Can it? Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so cool.
Holds all the old carriages and everything.
Holy smacks. Old piece of buffalo hide.
Look at the old sled in there. I don't know if we could see that.
Oh my, yeah, no, look how good it's showing.
Oh, that's old.
Isn't that something? Isn't that fun? But the construction's amazing.